keep forgetting about the microphone thing. Oh, and I forgot to put the chat on in the thing. I'm so forgetful at this. Welcome Flash, welcome Atomic. I don't know why you watch me, because I'm just so forgetful of these things. There we go. Oh, right. Let me just turn some things down a little bit, so my ears don't get violated. Marvel Rival. What you mean? Finally, Marvel Rivals 2. Oh, so you're just a typical stream? I guess so. Yeah. I guess I am. I guess I am in some way. Oh Lord. Let's see. Hold on. And give me a minute. I'll be right back.
The Grand Council of Haven City, for heinous acts and crimes against the people, you are hereby banished to the wasteland for life.
This is a death sentence, Vigor. There must be another way.
Your protest was overruled. This dark eco-freak is dangerous. Now drop the cargo. This is an outrage. I am outraged beyond words. Although I do have something to say. Not everyone agrees with this ridiculous decree.
Yeah! We want a recount!
Oh, I see you wish to join him. Actually, we are not that outraged. Farewell, Jack. Stay out of the sun. Drink lots of water, if you can find it.
Jack?
Go back to the city, Dax.
I'm sorry. The council is too powerful. There was nothing
I know.
You just stay alive, you hear me? That's an order. Someone will find you. I promise.
May the precursors have mercy on you.
Daxter!
Don't thank me. I'm only here because you wouldn't last a second without me. Okay, tough guy. You got us into this mess. Now you gotta get us out.
Ah, what a team we'll make.
Let's just get moving. But which way?
That way.
That way.
Oh, and I suppose you know where you're going, huh?
Better than you do, bent beak.
Let's just move.
This was all your stupid idea.
No, it was yours. Only a bird brain could have thought this one up. Let's go with him. We'll help together. You mean we'll die together? I can't believe the city hates us. We saved those lowlifes.
Jack, the city's divided.
There.
Reports say
That's
you
done.
Crimson Death bots are holding a vital section of the
Now I can
industrial
plug in my controller.
Men are getting their asses kicked. The KG have a new leader. We're trying to find out who it is.
I'm afraid I've got more bad news. A large group of surviving metalheads have concentrated
There
in
we go.
another...
We just get seated properly. And now we can pick up where we left off. Oh yeah, we're going back to the sewers. Yeah. First 5 seconds of streaming and the typical thing happens on the stream. Someone knocks the door. One minute. Also, Nintega, I could never pronounce his name. Nintega, thank you for the follow.
We can't win this war.
I might jump back into Marvel Rivals with Season 9. Looks goofy and fun. I don't know if I'm gonna jump back in just yet. Because I'm not as interested as I once was. I mean, I had fun with what was the last season that we hopped back in on? That last season I had fun with that. But enough to, I just kind of didn't care. And also, you're hopping back into Marvel Rivals of all games. You have to deal with the frustration. I know we're FGC people and we deal with that all the time, but Marvel Rivals is worse because I gotta blame other people now. It's not my fault, it's your fault. I just played for the vibes. I tried to play for the vibes no more. I feel like I could play for the vibes if it was just us, or us playing it, huh? Then it'd be fine. But now, like, but just playing it, hopping into quick matches or even ranked, especially ranked, I am not into it. What type? Hello, Flip. What type of donut is it? You say donuts, and I say, what has he found this time? Lord have mercy if it's something crazy. He's posted something. He's tagged me. Oh. Oh. Oh Lord. Oh, look, I don't think I would survive because some of these look really good. I think I would genuinely die. I would die. See, if I ever went to the US, I would come back fat. Guarantee that. I'm just gonna take the damage. I've got light eco. Again, biggest cheat code in this game. I'm starting to question why I let myself buy Sonic Colors Ultimate again. Sure, the only other version I had was Nintendo's, but this game ain't worth the money for the enjoyment I'm getting. I'd say it's only really worth it if you buy the PC version. Honestly, that's the only reason why you buy it. Like if you buy any of the console versions, yeah, a chunk of it's fixed, but it's still a broken game at the end of the day. With stuff that they never fixed. What's down here? I definitely remember been down here. Oh, right, yeah. Yep. Right downtown. Disney. I uninstalled Colors for my PS5. Got a thing from PSN Game Pass, but I wanted to I've beaten it a few times on PS5 because it's still Sonic Colors at the end of the day. You're not gonna get much out of it, but you know it's still broken. So the only best version you're ever gonna get of that game is the PC, just because you can play a version of it that will be fixed. Oh, don't do that, please. Oh, okay, that don't work anymore. I'm hardly even experiencing the broken parts, except for the lighting, and it's the game design. Okay. So yeah, I think the only real broken parts are like certain visual aspects. Because here's the thing: if you're playing the Nintendo version, that was the most broken version of the game, which has mostly been fixed. with certain glitches that are still are even in like the other versions. But yeah, the game, how the game is designed, I can see it as being an acquired taste. Because you know, at the time it was like the best Sonic game we had at the time. You know, it was what we wanted. It was what we wanted.
He was a good guy. A bit crazy.
That didn't have werehog bits. But
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
but what's it?
No, it's not.
If I could use my words properly. But yeah, like it's had like a load of levels that
Did you understand
you
a word
didn't really
he said?
need. Like 6 acts, and three of them are just level builder looking acts. Yeah, I can see why it's an acquired taste. Welcome, Stone. Why is it so hard to change 2B into anything?
Whatever you are. But right now, I need to
Because
get
it's
into the
KOF 13.
doors are sealed.
You already know this.
To open them,
KOF
it's hidden
13
in this
does not like people.
It is
Really?
positive.
Can you get it for us?
Negative.
Why not?
Yeah, the bar was low. The bar was low, and then we got Sonic Generations, and then the bar got higher, and then wouldn't be really reached until Frontiers, and it wouldn't be surpassed until Shadow Gens.
Just get us close.
Oh, sure, yeah. It's your death. If you fail, I can always use a companion in here. Oh, the fun we'll have.
Let's hope. Oh God, let's hope. It doesn't come to that.
When I put you into the system, the main security will slam down hard. It'll be up to you to beat the system.
Yeah, but
and
it's
get out,
crouching
or
lights.
get eco-zapped for good.
But
You check
yeah,
out?
no,
Okay, Vin baby.
I tried that, and it makes it they make it really hard.
Okay, input.
That's why I don't really do
Here they come.
crouching light stuff, because it almost feels like a waste of time. Welcome to Pac-Man, by the way.
What a move.
That was a very dangerous move. I did. Don't copy me.
No. Here they come again.
I'm not gonna be able to catch that one. Oh jeez.
No. No. Look out. All right.
I arranged everything. The system defenses are
Done.
down.
Got
Because-
the sight.
But I play King. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still a crouching light into a special. You're not getting that.
Factory doors. We'll get on it right away and get back to you.
Listen, Ben, we've got things
Key
to do,
rating,
but we'll keep in touch. We
key
promise.
rating privilege. We say, oh my god, like actual humans do. Yeah, it's Pac-Man. And the thing is, I could go back and play that, but they don't do like actual Pac-Man things or like add additional levels. It's just the same thing again and again and again. Also, when I first did that, like when you first do that, it's actually pretty hard. But because I've done it a billion times, of course, I have no issue. Yeah, speaking about KOF 13, thinking about picking up Kim, I've thought about doing that as well. Because here's the thing, while I'm not a big Taekwondo fan at all, I do like Kim's gameplay. I liked his gameplay also in Fatal Fury, Sea of the Wolves. But I main Rock in that game. No, I don't. I main Preacher in that game. Yep.
Well, the storm's really turning the sand. Scanner showed
But
a few
he's-
new artifact sightings. You two up
That
for
he's
some
top
rough
one
ride?
in the game
Sure.
is
I can race
attractive
with
as
the
well.
best of 'em.
I
Good.
mean,
Take the vehicle and
I
bring
don't
us
think
back
that
some
fully
loot.
matters
You know the drill.
for
Get to the artifacts first,
KO,
and yours to
especially
blame.
since we're all
Race right
learning,
or
right?
Go.
I'm learning a lot. I'm not learning as much because, you know, the characters I'm playing I already sort of know to a degree. It's just I have to get the muscle memory down to do the crazy combos that that game wants you to do. That game clearly wants you to do. See, if we was playing I know why we chose 13, right? Because Greg doesn't like any sort of fighting game with 3D models in it. Unless it's Soul Calibur, right? Actually, no, I don't even think he likes Soul Calibur. Like, could we have not waited at least a month? Actually, no, he probably wouldn't have liked Avatar Legends, the fighting game, either. Because that's a combo-heavy game. Not a lot of neutral in that. And it's very fast-paced. I imagine most of us are from... Most of us are from USA. Would come back, to live there. Yeah. We look at the stuff there, like the food. I don't think I could ever live in the US. Especially considering that as a person who lives in a cold country, my body is climated to the cold. As a person who can barely hit combo in platformers, I could never. Yeah, no. So 13 is notoriously known for being difficult, right? Like, it is the most difficult King of Fighters game or SNK game that exists. So, because you're relying on you're well, no, not really relying on. That's the right word. You're trying to learn how to do loops and all that, and if you've never played a fighting game, especially tag fighters, then you're probably not used to a game where you have to do loops. And now you've got a game like KOF 13 that says, no, you have to do loops. You want to maximize damage, you gotta learn the loops. And every character can do them. Well, almost every character can do them, not every character can do them. And they're really hard, and they require an immense amount of timing. One of the most famous videos from KOF 13 is a Ashe player versus an Iori player in tournaments, and the Ashe player does the combo to completion, right? Does the combo to completion, and just to give an idea, right? Ashe is a charge character who has an install super that takes away the charge, so you just do the inputs. And the issue is that it's a really hard combo that you have to lab constantly for that one opportunity to just get it right in bracket or just in the match in general. And he does it to completion, with the exception of like the super. I don't think he spent all of his meter. He didn't do the super at the end. So now he tried to get the reset and gets killed when his opponent is on 1 HP. You know what? Just no. I will never stoop that low. You can have a team full of grapplers. You literally used to play a character in DNF called Grappler. Although he wasn't as bad as other grapplers. Like, I hate Zangief. I hate Zangief with a passion. Especially now in Street Fighter 6, where modern players can just SPD for free. I don't know how this vehicle still alive.
Check the Holocube. That's one of the items we need for the forest. Good work. Keep looking for more.
Come on, the glue tastes good this year.
I hear you're in the market for eco crystals. Well, I know where one is, but it won't be a cakewalk.
Let me do this
In
one
other
first.
words, we got some serious metalhead hunting to do.
This-
I'll
yeah,
meet you at
okay.
the Metalhead Desert Nest. I'm counting on you.
They can call special police, like the Space Patrol Delta. Wait, do I have one of the cars? Do I have this one? No, I have. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Oh, let's see if I can resolve that. No, I can't. Right, let's just take the sand shark. But yeah, like KOF 13 makes things really hard. For instance, have you ever wanted to play a fighting game where they tell you, alright, in this trial you're gonna do crouching light kick into half circle forward, no, half circle back, punch. Do you know how fast you have to do that input? Like on something like a Leveless, that's probably much easier, but do that on controller, or do that on an arcade stick. You'll catch carpal tunnel at the end before the end of the day.
There you are. I was beginning to think you chickened out. I saw an eco crystal in this place, and it's yours if you want it. Trouble is, metalheads have been spotted here en masse. But we wouldn't want those nasty boys to just move back in here without a welcoming party, would we? Let's go give them a big surprise.
Also, certain characters get to do this thing where they can do forward heavy punch into light punch, or no, the other way around is for no, it's heavy punch into forward light punch, and then you can do specials after that. SpongeBob broken. Yep, the SpongeBob broken fingers meme. That is not inaccurate. Okay, but why are some games designed to give you carpal tunnel? Because they're older designed games, and back then devs didn't really think about how hard things were, and at the same time neither did players. Like Marvel 2, while it doesn't have insanely strict timing or anything like that, you have infinites and all that. You have stuff that is insanely broken that wouldn't be seen in like modern day gaming whatsoever. Like infinites, like TODs, and then when it comes to really difficult stuff, that difficult stuff's been a KOF, no, an SNK thing for ages. Like they literally call them pretzel motions. Oh wow. Hold on. Yep. Also, fighting game players are kinda, yeah. Sort of. Although to be fair, old school fighting game players really love their games, and even then, certain games weren't that hard unless you went out your way to do the really hard stuff. So for instance, what's the game? Capcom versus SNK 2, right? Generally, that game is pretty easy to play, and the combos are pretty easy. However, I don't know which groove it is that allows for custom combos, right? So you get 2 bars, you press both heavy punch and heavy kick, and now you can do custom combos. The reason why it's so hard is because you can do special to special cancels, and certain characters get some really crazy stuff. So, for instance, Dan Hibiki has a combo called, what's it, Staircase to Heaven, where you just mash Tatsu repeatedly, and he just goes up and up and up and up and up. The hardest combo, however, is M. Bison's Paint the Fence combo. It's C Groove. Thank you. But the hardest combo is M. Bison's Paint the Fence combo, where because it's charge inputs, you kind of have to do this it's a crazy input you have to do, and he does this downward attack that you can just repeatedly spam and while using the meter. But the problem is it's insanely hard. Just to keep doing it. Oh yeah, and Atomic, I did get the controller. I did get the controller that you recommended to me. I also like the fact that it makes it easy to put custom art on it. C-Groove is A-ism, and Z-ism mixed together. Oh, so those are both alpha stuff. Oh, it's nerfed. It's a nerfed version of V-ism. So V-ism and alpha did much worse. Here's the thing, right? I know like CVS 2 stuff. I know Marvel 2 stuff. I don't know a lot of alpha stuff. You want to hear something else interesting as well, Flash? Did you know? Yeah, pretty much. Did you know? Oh! Did you know that there was an era where a load of 2D fighting games were trying to make 3D fighters? So during the 2000s, Tekken was, of course, really popular. Let me just drive it up like this. I'm trying to get it up there as much as I can. Alright, I'm gonna have to find another way. But yeah, during the 2000s, Tekken was the most popular fighting game to get at the time. And other devs wanted to ride that 3D wave. So they decided to make their own 3D version, 3D fighters of their games. So, if I remember correctly, Capcom hired Akira. Well, Capcom would dabble in 3D fighters before with rival schools, and then they would then try again with Street Fighter. So on the PS1 to PS2, we would have Street Fighter EX, which wasn't made by Capcom. They published it. It was made by Akira. And then Mortal Kombat would do Deadly Alliance. There's one in the middle I keep forgetting, and Armageddon. And then King of Fighters would do, or SNK in general will do. I knew that would happen. SNK would do King of Fighters Maximum Impact, and there was just like a lot of these 3D fighters. Come on, still hit him at least. Well, I'm just gonna drive around in circles a bit more so I don't get killed. But yeah, Mortal Kombat did that. I feel like I'm forgetting a franchise. I think the only one that didn't really do that was Konami. They just jumped in from the beginning with Bloody Roar, which Bloody Roar needs to come back. Bloody Roar is a fun game. I would appreciate a PC port of Bloody Roar Extreme, because I've never played Extreme. There we go, that's another one now. Yeah. Here's what you need to know about competitive Alpha 3. Only characters that don't run V-ism are Gen and Balrog. Yeah, but go figure out what's happening at the head of. I don't know what's happening there at the moment. They was doing well. They still got games coming out. But I don't feel like they're gonna revive any of their old franchises that didn't do as well as, say, Castlevania. They won't touch Metal Gear Solid unless they're doing remakes, because they know they can't do anything with Metal Gear Solid without Kojima. Because they tried and they failed spectacularly with that.
Let's get another one.
they can't. They can do like Castlevania stuff, and they can do and they've done Bomberman and they've done Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So like, it's not like they're not putting anything out. Oh. Right, turn around.
We got some serious trophies, baby.
Like at the very, they can put stuff out, but they can't put out new things that much anymore. If they want to get back into fighting games, bring back Bloody Roar or remaster Extreme. If they're paying attention, that is. Although I don't think a lot of companies these days, outside of the ones that already make fighting games, want a piece of fighting games, with the exception of Sony.
You hit one.
Oh.
I knew these suckers would be back.
Do the same. How did that not hit? Yeah. Now we can leave. First sleep at 2. So I could be awake now and still feel and still be distracted. We all get, I mean, I'm like that as well. I'm always distracted doing other things. This helps because I'm doing 2 things at once. I'm talking and I'm playing. Oh yeah, and as soon as Marvel, I was thinking about doing something, right? And I was thinking about why not do, because Marvel Tokon is going to come out, right? And I was thinking, why not do a little tutorial video, or well, not just a video, like at the beginning of the stream, do a little tutorial thing, you know, and explaining how, on the very basics of how fighting games work. Because I don't think, because a tutorial can only teach you so much.
None of your business.
What was all that spying you did? Huh?
Let's just say Damus lost a little something in the city and he wanted me to fight. What do you care, man? Haven folk are a bunch of weaklings. You know that. They'd already lost the war before it started. Luckily, Damus has a plan to make sure we all survive.
You're playing with people's lives.
Why not? They play with mine. Survival of the fittest, baby. I suggest you get with the program and be on the winning side.
And which side is that?
The one on top of the pile. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a big pile.
Yeah, a big pile of shit. I caught this.
So now what?
Just keep your nose clean and stay sharp. I'll tell you when the action's coming.
Yep. But yeah, I was thinking, why not do like a little tutorial, just to explain and put together enough basic stuff that someone could get their foot in the door. Like, I'm not gonna teach you, I wouldn't teach you like anything crazy. I would teach you like basic lingo just so you understand what everybody else is talking about. You know, how assists work, how tagging, what's the purpose of tagging, a very basic combo. And then after that, you figure it out yourself. Yes, teach you the nooch.
Cleaver, I need to find some very special precursor artifacts, but I'm running out of time.
Wait a tick. I just traded a very rare artifact.
Yeah,
indeed.
teach you lot the nooch, sort of. I mean, we're talking about attack fire here, so neutral isn't gonna be a big deal because neutral isn't a big deal in attack fighters anyway.
You know, if you dig fangs and claws. I bet if you crank up that dunk, you and the offsider just might be able to catch him.
I'll drive. Jack, you get on the gun. Daxter, just get in, sit down, and shut up. Yahoo!
Yeah, like I would teach you like basic stuff of how, because I bet you anyone who picks up attack fire, mashes one button or mashes two buttons with no understanding of how these things work. And I sort of have reason to believe that because even when I watched Super Gaming Brothers, when I watched them play a bunch of Marvel games, none of them was doing light, intermediate to heavy. And that's like the most basic thing you can know. I wish this thing could turn faster. And I wouldn't tell you to use any of the special things. You are doing traditional inputs, so. But again, do you expect people who don't play fighting games to know? But that's why you gotta teach them. That's why you gotta teach them.
Shoot 'em all!
Like it's probably one of those basic things to learn, but if you don't know it, because again these games don't tell you anything, right? And these games only tell you so much. I do not believe for a second that they teach you those basics. So you're just supposed to figure that out for yourself. Come on. There we go. Most fighting games don't even have LMH combos like Street Fighter, like that in Street Fighter. Well, they sort of don't. Like it's character specific in Street Fighter, specifically Jury. Jury has that, so. And she doesn't even have that in every game. She doesn't have that in Street Fighter Cross Second, but she has it in Street Fighter 4, 5, and 6. Like, I cannot turn this quickly enough. They have target yes, but the target combos are not LMH stuff though. Well, some of them can be, but they're generally not. And they're also character specific and not universal. What I would want to do is teach you the basic universal stuff. Take some damage. There you go. Do 1/ rising upper, down smash every boss fight. Oop. Get off of me. You're not coming in here. The Universal and Paramount, and the 20th Century Fox fighting games. What, Smash? But yeah, I would teach just the universal stuff mainly. It'll pull. I'll pull some stuff from what I've seen from other tutorials, but it'll be a little bit more so that you can figure the rest out yourself. So once you learn, once you learn how this and this and this work, you can be like, oh, so if I do this and I do this, this will work. Because again, the game don't teach you much, and neither do the players.
Keeping people alive out here, keeping them full of hope, it can be daunting.
I'd say you've made a good life here.
You too must make a life, Jack. Take your destiny.
It's funny because that's how I Atomic. That's how I first learned. I learned by doing combos.
And it becomes malleable. Fate can be such.
Here's the thing, right? Because that's what people want to do. So teach people what they want to do, and then build from there.
The world is coming to an end, but I am a survivor. I say
Don't bother.
long after this world dies.
Don't bother teaching them neutral. Don't bother teaching them how to do projectiles. Just start off with combos,
I mustn't lose you.
and then
I lost my son
build from there.
long ago, but much has been sacrificed.
Teach the people what they want to know, and then they will learn.
Anyway, it matters not. We're having serious trouble with marauders lately. I want you to take a vehicle and hunt down their warrior patrols. Go and make war your own.
They will learn the chess match if you give them time. Who knows? I might take that stream and put into one video for like the basic stuff, and then make a second video telling people, okay, this is how. Actually, no, I can't even say that because I'm not even good at neutral either. Listen, I got this far off of just being tricky. I was never good at neutral. Right, let's go grab some precursor orbs. Like if you ever, you've seen me play fighting games, I just kind of jump in there. Also, I'm horrible at block strings. Not really. See, here's the issue with that, Atomic. That is too specific. That is too specific to teach them how their character works. I mean, you can use character guides, but again, you're not going to learn the universal basics off of teaching them how specific characters work. You start with the overall universal stuff, and then you get into specifics. So because they won't get, because what's the point of teaching them how their character works if they don't know how the game works? That's gonna be universal anyway. That is gonna be universal anyway. You know that. So we're not in the era of difficult fighting games anymore, where we're gonna do like half circles and all that. They're gonna learn that anyway. The thing you have to teach them is 1, the lingo, 2, what is this motion? Like what I would break down what the motion looks like. You know, what is a quarter circle forward? What is a quarter circle forward? Break down the inputs for quarter circle forward, and how it is inputted. That's a word. And then if my brain can work for a second. And then oops, I can get up there. And then break down how it's implemented. You just have to go through the stages. All right, I'm gonna have to cheat for this because it's up there and I missed it. Yeah. Is that all of them? No, there's another set. I know it as well. Like I will. It's not like, again, basic combo. So that means inputs are involved as well. Like motion inputs are involved. And I'll even explain why you do the motion inputs over the special button. And explain why it's important to get more. Because if I remember correctly, for Marvel Tokon, if you do traditional inputs, you get more damage out of it. So that would be important for the person to know. Because, and for the reason why that's important. Like, you have to almost break it down like they're children. Even assists. Actually, assists will be a weird one because of how assists work. I don't remember. I think motion inputs will decrease okay. If it's decreased combo gauge, that's still, you know, you should be using inputs. So. But again, I would learn them. I would teach them a basic combo. All the inputs before. I would teach all the I wouldn't go like straight into teaching them a combo. I'll teach them, you know, the rainbowing stuff, like from light, medium to heavy. Teach them how motion inputs work. Then we start putting stuff together, and then form at the very least the most basic combo that I could form. Oh yeah, and air combos as well. Which once you teach them how to do rainbowing, then it's pretty simple from there at that point. Even encouraged to pause and practice some of this stuff as well. Let's see, is there one? I'm pretty sure there's one over here. Yeah, there is. Yep, there we go. Yeah. But yeah, do the basics, put together a simple combo, how to connect specials into it, how to connect just a super into it, and then from there we can add more stuff for. I was teaching someone using 2xKO about basic things. Didn't even go into combos because he barely remembers buttons. Or I feel like see, the thing is, I wonder at that, right? Because I can't really I've technically taught someone, but the issue with teaching people how to play is that how much are they willing to learn? Right? That's why I don't think I'd ever do like a sort of like one-on-one sort of teaching session, because how are they really willing to learn? Because if someone can't remember basic inputs after you, how many times do you have to retrain something like basic inputs? So, I just stick to buttons first and show them what each button can do, or could do, so he could understand why. Like I would still actually no, I would at least show auto combos. Whoa! Oh snap! I should have got the other one. Oh no! This is the wrong vehicle to do this, right? Just know that. Someone I attacked on Artfire attacked me back, and I'm kind of in a high right now. Because this is his very first experience, very first fighting game experience. So yeah, so absolutely no experience. That's kind of what I want to achieve as well. And also with video format, it's like you get to rewind stuff and all that as well. I want to, because one thing I have an issue when it comes to tutorials is that their tutorials are not detailed enough. Tutorials are as detailed as they want to be, which I don't see as a good thing, because you're skipping crucial parts, or you expect people who absolutely have no fighting game experience to click on your video and somehow know what certain things are. Come on. There.
This is Seam. Marauders have attacked one of our artifact digs and stolen a very important item. We think they may have taken it to their stronghold. We would be most grateful if you find their outpost and retrieve it.
You wouldn't know. Do difference between overhead or low. I mean, that's something that he has to remember. So you're gonna have to teach it to him a couple of times. Again, what I'm doing is again a video or a stream that I can cut into a video, because that'll be easier for me instead of recording it. And other people in the stream can follow along if they wish to learn Marvel Tokon. Welcome, Ned. I saw you was on Tekken. You've hopped back on the grind. I am not on the grind at the moment. Like, you don't need to explain. Okay, let's be honest, right? You don't need to explain how to walk forward and backwards and dash forward and backwards, although unless there's a button pressed for it, then I would explain that. But explain how a health bar works? Yeah, like they haven't played a video game a day in their lives. What's good? I hit Godfrey in my days. I'm so far behind. I probably wouldn't even. I haven't even hit Tekken God yet. See people. See, you see Ned here? This is the guy I trained. This is the guy I trained. And now he's God-free. True, counterpoint, Smash Bros percentage. Smash Bros percentage is the most untraditional thing that exists. And let's be honest, I never knew how that even. It took me ages to figure out how that works. So. The student has become kinda, yeah. You know what, right? Not a lie. That is kind of true. But never forget who your sensei is. Who originally, I got you. When I found you, you were weak and helpless. I'm the one who made you strong. See, here's the thing. If people are dumb enough to not know how a health bar works, then they don't play video games. I'm not going to explain how a health bar works. Your large should know. Like, if you've never played a video game in your life, like, come on. Hey, listen, right? I don't mind that. Any achievement you make, Ned, reflects off of me. It reflects off of me. Health bar equals scrub bar. Like, that shouldn't be something. I like explaining the meters and how all of that works, right? If you didn't learn how that works with the tutorial, fine, I can explain that, right? Because again, tutorials have a funny way of teaching you, and even then, it's not the best way, right? So fine, teaching how the assist meter works and how the special meter works, fine, right? But how a health bar works? Do you play a video game? Yeah, and I'm not explaining how the health bar works. I'm not doing that. There we go.
Shaq, you found another artifact for the forest ruins, but we are still missing the most important piece.
The only
The items you found, and we will try to find
can't see
where the
zero.
last piece is hidden.
The only health number that matters is if it's over 0.
The forest ruins may hold the answers.
If you can't understand if you can't understand a health bar works, how do you manage to pick up a controller and get that far in the menus? I know, and Tomic, I would still do that first because that's what they want to learn. They don't want to learn. That's what the thing is, right? I don't want to teach them what I want to teach them. I want to teach them what they want to know, and what they want to know is, okay, how do I do combos? Because that should be, to me, you have to teach them what they want to know first, because that's how I learned, sort of. I never learned neutral or movements or anything like that when I first started. I learned combos. That was the first thing I learned, and then I built everything from there. You teach the people what they want to know first, and then you add on Nooch,
I've been doing some research into the forest pillars. It
Nooch,
seems
and
they've
then
been here for longer than any other known ruins, except for
things
maybe
like
the
that.
catacombs. Myth says these pillars were once linked to some type of planetary observation system.
Oh
Very
my days!
mysterious.
I've never
Let's
seen
see
that
if
happen
those
before.
items you found in the wasteland will activate and unlock their secrets.
And if I'm teaching a player movement, I'm teaching him the most basic of movement. How to dash forward, how to dash backwards, how to jump, how to double jump, how to super jump. There you go. And then and then later down the line, we can put more pieces together. They want to just learn combos, then I don't see them wanting to play matches to be. I mean, that's how you start though, right? They will play matches eventually. Yeah, how to do a Korean backdash. Imagine that is your first lesson. So so before we get started on like any sort of neutral, first we're gonna teach you how to Korean backdash. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do back, down, back. and then you're just gonna do that really, really fast. I keep forgetting to grab these ones. Well, you have to instill that in their minds first. You have to let them know. Yeah, in this genre, you have to lose the ego. This fighting games are ego killers. If they can't handle that, then there's nothing you can teach them. You can show them everything from like movement stuff to combos and all that, and if they're not interested, because they lose a lot, then there's nothing you can do. You've done everything you could. And then I would add, here's the thing, if I could get something out of this, right, I would make so many tutorial videos just off of Marble Token alone. By the end of my videos, you will learn how, you will know how to punish, you will know how to counter hit properly. You will not know neutral, because I don't know neutral. You will learn Korean backdash, and then do it better than me. Darn it.
I miss the old Baron.
Just check my replays though from there. Yeah, but you play Hwoarang, right? And that's a character that is insanely hard. Yes, but those will be forever excuses. Again, fighting games are the ultimate ego killers. And here's the thing, right? You say, how do I stop them from getting grabbed? Like, this is stuff you add later. Like, I didn't learn how to throw tech until later. And even then, depending on the game, I still can't throw tech. Like, if you watched me in my early days, right? I managed to become king of the couch off of learning combos alone, you know? Because I did not know how to do anything else, so... Oh, for goodness sakes, forget that one. But yeah. Oh, for goodness sakes, of all times that vehicle had to be there. But I learned other things later. I learned how to punish later. I learned how to, it's funny, because Tekken is probably not the best game to teach someone when it comes to fighting games. Because, when I first played Street Fighter, what's a motion input? What do you mean a motion input? How do you do a motion input? Like, just to give an idea, my first Street Fighter game that I properly owned and trained, taught myself how to play, was Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And do you know how that went? Let me tell you how that went, right? I did not know how to do a fireball input. I figured it out eventually. No tutorials, nothing. I figured it out eventually, and then I was like, okay, this kind of sucks. I see they've got super easy inputs. I'm just going to use that. And I went online doing that. Again, you're talking about a Tekken player who's sort of played. I was there when Street Fighter 4 came out, so I played very little of that, and I did not know how to do anything. Here's the thing about that hot take, right? You're technically not wrong, but that's also dependent on if they want to learn that. I am doing it the scrubby way. I admit I'm doing it the scrubby way, because the scrubby way works. So. again, they're not gonna be learning. They don't care about basic tech. They care about doing cool stuff. Or, you can't teach smart things to people who don't know how to do it. Listen, it works. It works. Do you want, like, let me tell you guys, right? Do you know how Ned learned how to play Tekken? He didn't have Tekken 7. He game shared with me. And he did not know a single thing, and I just constantly kept busting him up. And then once he got the game, still was busting him up. But I would throw things in there to show him how things work. That was my learning method. My learning method was Dragon Ball Z Abridged Piccolo's learning method. Well, my teaching method. And it worked. Look, he's just shown up here. He's now God of Destruction 3. So my ways have worked. He's beaten well, he's only really beaten Main Man Sui. Like, my thing is teach people cool stuff first, and then they will take in other things. Then they will take in the nuances. Basically, that's the best way to put it. Oh, you played King J as well. See, he's facing prominent people in the community. I mean, I learned how to swim by falling into a pool at 2 years of age, unsupervised, but wouldn't recommend. Yeah. I think my method is more like, sort of like the Maximilian method, because if I remember correctly, I did watch like a few episodes of what's it, Assist Me? That was possibly one of the most useful tutorials I've ever watched in my life, for Marvel 3. Oh, for goodness sakes. Whoop, there we go. I didn't mean to do that! Oh lord! This one's a lot harder. There you go. Now we're kind of in the clear at this point. Parents avoided going to jail that day. Oh my days. But the thing is, again, you're talking about people who don't really care about these sort of things. So you either throw them into the deep end at a young age, or they just may not bother when you try to teach them how to swim. Listen, I've seen parents toss their babies into pools, right? And they learn how to swim that way. At what, a couple months old? You didn't die, so yes. Listen, it works. It works. My one-to-one training method with Ned was beating him. Like, it wasn't me teaching him. It was me taking a stick to him. Like Jiraiya throwing Naruto. Yes! It works.
Ruin your whole day.
I think this one's bigger than both of us.
I'm gonna teach you cool stuff, and then we can build from there. Like, one thing I noticed that new people struggle with is how my mom got someone to throw me into a pool when I was a kid. Now I hate swimming. I had a different experience to why I hate swimming, because it wasn't my mom, it was my mom's friend. And then she didn't toss me. I was so young, I don't even remember how I ended up in that pool. I didn't drown, but I hated it. But yeah, I'm going to teach you the cool stuff. One thing I do notice is that people have an issue figuring out how inputs work. Like the timing of which you have to do light into medium into heavy. So I would be like, you know, it's like inputting a cheat code. And then I'd be like, if you don't know how a cheat code works, ask your dad. If you're too young for that, ask your parents. Maybe if you've got GTA 5, there's cheats in that game. Figure it out. And then we learn from there, and then we build from there. Oh Lord!
Cover me! Shoot them all now!
Teach them. You teach them the inputs first. Like, I think the basic of rainbowing should be important for, especially for a game like Marvel Tokon, because you start from there and it applies to the entirety of the combo there onward. It starts from the ground, and once you learn how to launch, then you can go from there. And then once you learn how to do it in the air, then you bring it back down and you do it back on the ground. Throw in a special, then throw in a suit, then teach them how to do special to super, and there we go. Teach them that this thing applies in multiple areas, so you can put it together like this. And then I would lay out a really basic combo, because one thing I hate about tutorials is that they teach you, oh, you take this thing and use it however you want, then you can take this and use it however you want, but they don't really use any form of application. I don't even... No. No, I do not. No, I do not, Flip. But yeah, they teach you what things are, but not really how to apply them, right? So, the template, I would apply a template basic combo, and I'll be like, this is what you're gonna follow. This is what you follow into this, and then be like, okay, and then you can mix it up from here with these things, and then from there they should be able to figure it out themselves. So, you know, why do I feel fear? Because Flip has gone to some sort of food festival in Florida, so he's found something.
We got a big one this time, Jack. That decoder you found helped us decipher the gate key for the main KG War factory. We can get inside now, and we need our best people on the raid.
Oh, gee. I wonder who that might be.
There is a good chance that factory is doing more than just making deathbots.
I want to know who's behind it all. How are so many deathbots being made? Where are they getting the supplies in the eco? Something about this doesn't seem right.
Yeah, right into the hornet's nest. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, remind me when to laugh.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then if I ever do more tutorial stuff, you will learn punishments, and movements. Although to be fair, I would have to learn that myself because, again, this is Marvel Tokon. Punishing doesn't really work in a tag fighter the way it would work in something like in a standard 1v1 fighter. Because if something is punishable, it doesn't mean you can punish it in a tag fighter because assists exist. That's why I don't like combo trials. Yeah, no, combo trials suck. Combo trials, well, they're not terrible, but they don't work. They don't work for like new people because new people don't know how this stuff works. So what is the purpose of a beginner combo trial? You know what, right? I remember. So if anyone remembers Ark, we raided her a couple times. She bought Blaze Blue Central Fiction, right? And her only experience with fighting games was Tekken. And she never really got the hang of it. One, she was learning the worst way imaginable. You do not learn fighting games through Twitch chat. Especially if it's your first time playing. You need a personal coach to teach you how to play this game. And ultimately, she found her character but never was able to even beat the arcade mode. Why are we not in a Central Fiction? Because Atomic, wasn't it you that chose KOF 13? Not Atomic, Stone, wasn't it you that chose KOF 13? Because I wouldn't have minded Central Fiction. You know, we have more than enough people that would have joined for that. Combo trials are like math problem exercises. They don't apply it to real applications, only to test your might. Yeah. Yeah, I swear it was you who chose KOF 13. No, I gifted him. I gifted him the game after we agreed that KOF 13 was the game that we was gonna learn. That was after. You can check the footage for that if it's still there. Because Greg hasn't uploaded his streams in a while. I was gonna agree on Marvel Tokon, but then we said KOF 13. When are you gonna learn Tekken? Who? Me? You're not looking at me when you say that, right? The guy who taught you, yeah? The guy who taught you. No. No. You don't get to hit me with that. Remember, I am the master. You are the student. No, I said 15. He wouldn't have taken 15. Stone. We know Greg enough to where we know that he would not play 15 because he doesn't like 3D models for fighting games. He says they feel slow. You say them's fighting words, but you know that's true. If you want to put into perspective, Ned, if you've ever played The Force Unleashed, I am Darth Vader, and you are Starkiller. That is the best analogy I have. Yeah, Greg wouldn't play anything above 2 dimension. Yeah, above the 2nd dimension. because he says it feels snappier, which, funny enough, that's not the first time I've heard someone say that. I've heard Maximilian say that as well. That 2D sprites feel snappier. Granted, in my eyes, they don't. It doesn't really matter because they use the same amount of animation as each other. But to old school fighting game players, 2D sprites is better. Wow! Despite the fact that a lot of modern fighting games are pretty speedy, what does Craig want? He believes that the sprites back in the day are snappier. Hold on, something's at the door. I'll be right back. There we go. Where did I put my controller? Okay, there we go. That's because they barely had memory for the in-between frames back then. Yep. So it made them snappier. But yeah, that's pretty much why. And again, not the first time I've heard that. How dare you? How dare you, Ned? You will not speak disrespect about Marvel 2. We do not disrespect Marvel 2 in this household. And you can't say anything. You've only ever listened to Tekken music. So. And even then, you've only listened to like, what, music from 7 and 8? And 5? Kingdom Hearts isn't a fighting game.
Hello, sidekick. Let's move.
I keep doing that. Kingdom Hearts isn't a fighting game, and it's never even appeared in a fight. Actually, no. Sora's in it. What do you mean, so? If you want to talk about RPG music, we can talk RPG music, but fighting game music, Kingdom Hearts don't count. Oh, you are such a hater. Okay, then Tekken 4 clears. That's your opinion, you can have that. It's fighting game music. But we do that, but still, you still are chatting. Okay, it's not enemies here. I'm wasting ammo. You're still chatting disrespect about Marvel 2. Which honestly, you wouldn't be able to play that game. It's not the correct opinion. What are you talking about? Correct opinion. I knew that would happen. Oh my days. correct opinion. Yep.
Your shoulder getting lonely?
Oh Lord. No, I do not agree. I do not agree. No, don't you bring me into this. Don't you bring me into this. What are you talking about me for, Atomic? Talk to him. Talk to. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. He's the one saying blasphemous things. He's the one spouting blasphemy. That has nothing to do with me. Wow. I do not speak this blasphemy.
That's right. I'm back.
No, it does. No. You can have your mob tools up all you want. I am the one in control. Whoa! Come on. That's the best bit of driving I've ever done in this area. Despite me having to turn the vehicle around. One day I'll get that perfectly. What does he put up? What has he done?
I found some new friends to help me conquer this puny little planet.
What is this?
The Dark Makers.
It seems my digital self can communicate with these poor, tortured minds quite
Is
well.
Ronan the ultimate scrub? What kind of prediction is that?
They want a home, someone to call a friend. Destruction of all my ego.
That's a poll, not a prediction. You've done that wrong.
You're in for a big surprise. The Dark Makers don't play nicely with others. Just ask the Metalheads.
Bro put up a prediction as a poll.
Don't fret.
What are you betting on?
What I turn this little world into. Maybe a rock, or a floating puddle of slag, or nothing at all.
What are you betting on?
Hard to choose.
I won't let you do this.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. One requires payout. The other one is a straight up vote. They do not work the same way. If you want to do, if I'm the ultimate scrub lord, at least it has to at least be a competitive game for me to be even considered that. Let me put my money on this server for them to choose my answer. Oh, I forgot about the green ones. Oh my days. Hold on. Cheat. Oh, don't make me clown your mod. Hey, you can clown my mods all you want. I'm not gonna stop you. You think I'm actively gonna stop you? You have one chance, or the banhammer is, or the ban. No, he does. You do not have power here. If you ban him, I unban him instantly, and he will tell, and Atomic will tell me if you banned him. Brother, you're letting power go to your head, and you believe you are in control here. It doesn't work like that. Oh, is that the plan, yeah? Is that the plan? Looking for you to Vanham with a VIP, my guy. Yeah, yeah, Atomic's VIP. You can't be banning my VIPs, you know. What's going on in my chat? Oh Lord, I did not expect this when I started streaming today.
Our good allies are machines like us, and their power is awesome.
Oh my days, you two are gonna kill me. Especially you, Ned. What is all this? Nothing. Just a power struggle. Well, no, someone who believes that they have power, trying to struggle for it. There you go. How do I answer? You didn't, sir. You didn't, sir.
Damn.
What
away.
the?
See you later.
Why did you do that, sir? Why did you do that?
The sky is falling.
Brother! See, now I have to figure this out. Why did you do that, sir?
Errol got away, but we shut down his robot factory.
That's good, but it is troubling to
See, now I have to do research.
I
Thanks
fear
a lot,
he's
Ned.
trying to awaken that terrible dark ship before we can destroy it.
Onan says the precursors and dark makers have fought over worlds for as long as time has turned. It would not be the first time a planet was lost to those monsters. Well, it's not gonna be this planet. We've lasted this long.
Okay.
Just gotta find a way to destroy that thing. The truth lies at the bottom of the catacombs.
Brother!
We need to go.
Bro. And so, okay, he's done it. He's removed the timeout. Atomic, also thank you for the resub, Cage. Atomic, you have every reason to cuss him out. You can cuss him out as hard as you want. Nah. Nah.
Please help us. Errol is attacking the monk temple. He wants
This is
secret
what
to be
happens when
infected
Lilac
so
is on
much.
holiday.
Please hurry. If he learns what he seeks, it could undo this world.
Brother, you had no reason to do that. And then you did not know how to do it. This guy. This guy. How are you gonna time him out? Oh my days. Listen, you keep that up, I'm taking away your mod privileges. I will take away your mod privileges. With great power comes zero responsibility. Nah, man, that was wrong. No 1-3 insult. He gets to cuss you out. He gets to cuss you out. There is no 1-3 insult. You will lose your mod privileges. At least you know the difference between that and Brownie. Come on then, Tomek. Hit him with something harder than that. Come on. You are allowed within Twitch limits, that is. You are allowed within Twitch limits to cuss him out. Oh my days. What's happening? What's happening? You can't take anything. I'm the host! I'm the host! No, you're not allowed to rebuttal. You timed it out for 600 minutes, and then you had to figure out how to undo it. You do not get no rebuttal. You gotta hold that. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna take a sec, right? I need to go get a drink. And when I come back, you lot should be playing nice.
Nobody to dry your eyes. Drive me crazy. But I won't let you go. Excite me. Nobody to dry your eyes. Drive me crazy. But I won't let you go. Excite me.
Right. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me see what you've done. Right, good. You've done nothing. You've done nothing. Good. Now we're all gonna play nice now, are we? No more trying to get people out of here. We're all gonna play nice. And of course, no more problems, right? Yeah? What do you mean no? You cannot deny me. No, as in not no. What? I want problems always. I do need to go get yourself some food. I got myself a drink. By the time stream's done, this game's gonna be finished. And we've got time as well. That's fine. Oh my days! I need to calm down. I need to get my head clear after the nonsense I just had to endure for the past what 30 minutes. My days. Why are we playing Jack 3 when Sonic? No. We're not doing Sonic Forces! We already did Sonic Forces! Oh my days! Oh! There goes the car. I'm sorry, the whip had to go. I'm not dying for it. Okay, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Nobody to dry your eyes, drive me crazy, but I won't let you go. Excite me. Nobody to dry your eyes, drive me crazy, but I won't let you go. Excite me.
You keep saying that, but where is the proof? Isn't the VOD still up there? It's probably one of the last remaining ones from that marathon. Because I had to get rid of everything else, so... And also, why we're playing Jak 3 is because this is the PC version, and I said, as soon as the PC version comes out, we're playing it. We'll switch. We'll switch to Spider-Man. Spider-Man? Aunt May has spider powers? Right. It's funny, I don't even know how I got the other weapon mods. I know of the ones I did get, but I must not have been paying attention, because how in the world did I get the needle, the homing needles, and this one? I wasn't paying enough attention. Or I think you just randomly get them. Just spam. It all works in this game 100%. Welcome, Lilac. Finally someone who can bring order about to this stream. Oh, we had a mod in here who caused some problems. Now, you'll hear order is restored. Oh, that's always a light ego. You're very quiet? Am I? How long have I been like this? I was yelling to the top of my lungs. Oh no. I gotta stop doing that. What do you mean too loud, though? That means I'm not loud enough, or I should be loud enough to mash up your ears.
Before me, brave one, and once again your heroism shall be rewarded. I give you a new light power, one which will help
Yeah! I bet it hurts!
places only in your dreams.
Right, I wonder if this works without... How much, like, eco do I waste doing that? Yeah, so that's an old, that's an old glitch that's been in every version of Jak 3 since forever now. Time who out? I am the host. You don't time no one out. I time you out. I time you out, and I take away your mod privileges. Remember who's in charge. Can I just fly all the way over there? Yeah. Yeah, no platforming required. I started my 100% run of 10-2. I forgot how much of this game is committed to memory. I can recite the entire start of the game. Yeah, I'm never doing that. I'm never doing. That's 2 playthroughs. You have to beat the game twice to do that. You can't break the code. I am the code. Remove my privileges without beating me would be you breaking the code. There is no code. I am the code. I wrote the code. And the code says I can get rid of your mod privileges whenever I feel like it. I'll do it for funsies. Twice for a comfortable 100%. A very tight for 1 run, but realistically 3 runs for all items. Oh lord, that's not doing that.
My guess is it's connected to those dark satellites we've seen. You're the best gunner we've got, Jak. This is your chance to repay your life debt. Get back here as soon as you can.
That's not cool, man. Listen. You knew this when you signed up for this. Well, when I gave you this power, I can strip it away at whenever I feel like it, and I can strip it away just because I feel like it. Oh yeah, no, it's Lilac. It's really hot. It's really hot. Oh my! I am burning right now. The elders would be upset. What elders? What for breaking? It's 31. Yeah, no, that's no wonder why it's really hard. Here's the thing, right? So, on my keyboard, I have the weather on it, right? However, it doesn't tell the weather correctly. I don't know what it's telling the weather for. But it is. But if I was to go back, it will tell me it's 22 degrees. Samos and the boys. There is no. That's a funny name for them. But there is no Samos and the boys. The boys are gone. They are long dead. Mine barely has keys. Depending on your keyboard, you can get new keys. Like if you have a mechanical keyboard, you can literally just buy new keys, even if some of them break. Is that the name of your keyboard? Even worse, disrespecting the dead elders. Who cares? It's not like they're gonna feel it. You seem to forget. I am the person. Well, actually, no, you wasn't there for it. I am the person who did a renegade run of all three Mass Effect games, and got a lot of people killed. No, type to get. I can get keys, but it's very. It's one of like the older keyboards. Why don't you upgrade the keyboard though? I know you don't use your PC like that, but you would benefit from upgrading the keyboard. Not to like something that I have, but like just like a standard mechanical keyboard.
Open up with a gun. Fire. Fire.
I've platinumed 1 Crash Bandicoot game. I never beat 1 and I never beat 2. Oh, I did not see that. I wasn't looking. I'm meaning to. Like, the standard mechanical keyboard will do wonders, and they're not expensive at all. Because they're everywhere now. I post a picture, but I don't trust. Oh, because it's a grid issue. Yeah, I forgot about that. You could stick it in chat. You can stick it in chat. Twitch ain't gonna ban you for grid pictures. Oh, one last shot, eh? Oh, let me see this keyboard. Oh lord, that's your actual keyboard. Oh snap. That looks like a mechanical one. That looks like a mechanical one. That one looks like you can replace. Oh, unless it's not a mechanical one. No, it failed in chat, in the chat box, but as soon as you click the link, it shows the picture. No, not nearly final boss. Sort of. We're getting close. We're getting close. I'll say that much. We are getting close to you because this is like we're like in 3rd act territory now. Like we make one more visit to the forest, and then I guess we get close to the beginning of the end. Because we're going to get our last armor piece from this. We have our last light eco power. We don't really have vehicle missions to do anymore. Last boss is Jack X. I mean, there is a boss in Jack X. And it is technically the last boss.
Times are grim. But when I was the leader of Haven City, times seemed grim then too. Take hope. Even the smallest weed finds shelter within the rocks.
Wait, you were once the leader of Haven City?
I came to the throne during the middle of the Metalhead Wars. Baron Praxis
But it's a membrace. Okay, so you just need a whole new mechanical keyboard. That's a long time you've had that keyboard.
Third and final battle amulet. You are one of us now. That war
Every stage, it's stubbornness on my side. That image was from 2.5 years ago. More the keys are faded. The S, D, C, and E and space have dents in them. The spacebar sometimes doesn't register if I'm too close to the edges, and the right arrow is so loose that if I hit it sometimes it sticks. Okay, yeah, no, you need a new keyboard.
Welcome to the clan.
It's basically those boxes with a hole. You know, you should toss BTS. Yeah, but I mean, keyboards these days are cheap. You can find good mechanical keyboards. One thing I will say, even though you don't use PC like that, I would say try and find a way to get 2 keyboards. There's a specific reason why. Because let's say you get like something that's wireless, right? I have a wireless keyboard as well. I have 2 keyboards. I have the wired one, which I'm currently using, and a wireless one. If something goes wrong, you can plug in. You can have your wireless keyboard and your wired one, and if anything goes wrong, you can plug in your other keyboard and save what you need to save and do what you need to do, stuff like that. So you get one wireless one, get one wired one, because wireless gives you a lot of room just to relax. I have a second keyboard. It's in my PS5 now because I'm okay. So that means you just want one for your PC, yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't play enough 14 to be getting no keyboard for it. No! But yeah, you can get them off of Amazon. They're like relatively cheap, and you can do a lot of customization with them. Like the buttons on my old mechanical keyboard are not the same as what they were when I got them. I had to keep switching them because the lights were so bright I couldn't see the buttons. And I bought 2 sets of keycaps, changed them, and it just didn't work out. So I just had to get like a 3rd set, which did work out in the end. Right. I'm gonna do some funny stuff. Right, that's all of them here. Just ignore all the enemies and just take out the targets. Right, can't ignore the enemies. No! There. Now I can ignore the enemies. Can I reach that all the way from over there? Come on. Why won't you hop in? Oh, there's this bug now. Okay, let him hop in. It's bugged though. I've never seen this happen before. I have to restart the mission. I'm gonna duck out and leave Lilac in charge for a few games to take him when you're done with Jack. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, I just have to do this last 3. Okay. Not the worst reset. Come on! There we go, we're done. Oh, don't do that.
Wonderful, Jack. I knew that machine was special.
Get out of my head.
Jack? Jack? I'm losing you, buddy!
It's linking me into the Darkmaker's ship systems. They're taking me to them.
Jack! Jack!
I'm linked into the Darkmaker's ship.
Right.
I can control some of the machines.
Oh, you're still alive. Right, now we get to do some damage to this ship. I don't know. They don't really explain how this link works, and we never do this again. Come on. You can't use nano machines for everything. You can't see. Here's the thing. I bet you anything. The day I do Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, it's gonna be nothing but memes. Just as the game suggests. Nothing but quotables. Oh Lord. Right. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, come on. What do you mean? Why can't I get up there before? If there's one thing I do like about the music in these games, I always like the panic music in these games. Come on, no. I'm waiting for you to toss something. Wow, he took himself out. He took himself out. I also love how the shield is instant. I can almost perfect parry everything. Oh, shield don't work there. Okay, then fine. But it's gonna take them. I'm not even doing it properly. We'll just get a better angle. Come on! No. Alright. Come on! I've never struggled with this before. I don't know why I'm struggling now. There.
Our hero. What the? Daxter?
What? What'd you see? Let me look. Hello, elevator. Bottom floor. Going up. Come on. I hate being short.
It just seemed for a moment, it looked like... No, it couldn't have been.
Right. Now, how far? What do we have now? Because we've done all this. That's the last forest mission that we do. So we're not coming back here anymore. We've done the last temple mission. I'm just trying to remember what's left. Oh, we're invading. As soon as I saw the icon, we're gonna invade the Metalhead Temple, and then after that we begin Endgame.
We need backup.
So yes, we are almost at the end, and then after that, that will be the end of stream once we finish this game. And then to explain, I won't be streaming on Friday because I have a funeral. To go to. So the next time you'll see me will most likely be Monday.
Get torn on the line. We're in trouble.
And then we'll start our Skies of Arcadia, which I have never played before. Who knows? At some point we'll probably play Billy Hatcher.
Get those guns blazing. I've got a clear shot.
Which Sega needs to do. I know they did it already once, and then they just didn't do it again. But Sega needs to do another collection. They did one collection that had Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, and Nights into Dreams. You can't get those anymore. But I would like if they brought that back and give us another collection that has Skies of Arcadia, the rest of the Crazy Taxi games. Whoa, I've never seen that before. The rest of the Crazy Taxi games. I already said Skies of Arcadia. Space Channel 5. Because I don't think... No, that was also in the old remaster collection. I feel like I'm forgetting one. I am forgetting one. Billy Hatcher. Oh, I'm forgetting the rest of them. Oh, and Jet Set Radio Future.
Who knows what Arrow will try to do next with that dark ship? We've got to take him out.
And I suppose you know how we can take him.
We have a plan, but it's risky.
Oh, of course. It couldn't be easy. No. And I'm sure we're on the short list to head up the mission, huh?
No, this one's tricky. I'm giving it to Torn and Jinx.
What? I suppose you don't think we're good enough, huh? You don't think we can do it?
Dax.
May I remind you that this team of Daxter, Jak, and Daxter have taken on just about every scary thing this world can throw at us for 3, count 'em, 3 adventures.
Daxter.
This is an outrage, Jak. We're the heroes. We're the ones on cereal boxes, for God's sake! And I'm about to release my own line of sports shoes! I've got a contract!
You're on the mission. Your job is to cover Torn and Jinx in a vehicle filled with explosives. Escort them to the Metalhead section, and together you'll blow open the nest.
Oh, well. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Right.
Here we go.
I don't like this mission very much. Not because it's hard, but because it's annoyingly long for no reason. So, you heard what she said, right? We just have to take these explosives to where the Metalhead nest is, right? Here's the thing. Torn likes to take the scenic route. And he likes to go all over the place, including in circles. Which is not a joke. He will go in circles. And that's the annoying part of this mission. Like, I'm trying to protect you here. Like, for instance, he could go straight down and take a right, and that's it. What he's gonna do, he's gonna go straight down, take a right, and go all the way around. So, like, why did we have to take that way? That's a corny dad joke, Cossington. If Tom went to the gym real hard, would he become shredded? Or would he become ripped? I mean both work. See, here's the thing. I've done this mission so many times, and I've died in this mission so many times that I know where things are. Also, you can't avoid certain things. So this is annoying. This is another annoying part about this mission. He will just take hits. For whatever reason, he will just take hits. Like, if you go, because he's ahead of you, right? So he'll take the corner first, and now you can't really protect him. So now he just eats damage because you wasn't there to shoot whatever was shooting at him. Which I think that's garbage design. Because how was I supposed to get that target? Stop that target from hitting him if he's gone round the corner first? Like, why are we doing this? Why are we going over this? Now, this is where it gets really annoying, right? Watch what he does here. So the Metalhead nest, all he's going to do is go around here, past the Naughty Ottsel, straight ahead, and you see that right turn down there. He's just going to take that right there, right? There we go. He's going... No, he's not going right. He's going left. Oh, he's going left. What are we doing? Why are we taking the scenic route? Why are we doing a complete circle?
Oh, yeah, baby.
And then under the bridge... No, over the bridge, which I can't get the missiles. And then all the way back to where we started. Why? Why? Why are we circling the towers for?
Here comes some more.
You know what, right, Cossington? I saw it. I didn't think you'd find a way to do it again. But as soon as I looked at chat, I was like, oh, he's done it again. It took me like... I just read the first 5 seconds of what you said, and I was like, he's already made the dad joke. I'm pretty sure Tor can't fly these. Now he goes the right way. Are you sure you don't want to go left? Just see the entrance to the forest, yeah? Like, how was I supposed to stop that? I just got shot from behind. I could barely see that enemy. Also, up and down's inverted. Up and down is inverted. For goodness sake, the character name is Torn. Of course he's fodder for puns. I mean fair.
Yeah, ain't hurting now. Move and groove, Chili Pepper.
All right, it's payback time. You ready to rock, Dax?
You mean go in that place? Jack, maybe I'll stay here and protect Sig.
And now we got all our weapons, so we now have the Supernova. Now, I want to know what the Supernova does. Well, see, if we go in here and we just press R1, and they're all dead. And bear in mind, it only clears everything that is currently spawned, so anything that didn't spawn, spawns. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, Lord. Nah, if you have infinite ammo, you can just kind of spam Supernova. If you like the color white that much. I'm not going to do that, so. Because it kind of halts everything. You're joking. I could just that might hit something, I don't know. Yeah, I just skipped the whole mission, pretty much. And my penalty for doing that is I don't think I even got one. No, there is a penalty for doing that. I think I have to activate all the bridges. Unless there's a cheese way of doing it. Come on. There's no way you survived that. Oh, look at that. No, I don't. And you know what? As well, that's the mission done. That's it. That's the final. We skipped everything.
Little friends have come to see me off. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have an appointment with the most powerful beings in the universe.
You're through, metal monkey. Don't make me come over there and sick Jack on you.
You're too late. I've already awakened the Dark Mega ship. When I come back, I will be wielding the very power of the Precursors. I'll see you boys soon.
Look at that, it's cool. It's amazing. It's reacting to the dark stuff. Ah, it's gonna blow!
Let's get out of here!
Right, so it's clear to me why. You know why I think that trick worked? So, because that's not supposed to work. I think why that worked is because for this version, the light eco meter isn't properly implemented. Because what's supposed to happen is that every flap you take of the wings, it spends the light eco, and that didn't happen. It just went down regularly. So I could just get away with stuff like that. That could be in the original game. I don't think it is. Right, let's go. Actually, hold on, no. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We have weapon upgrades. Like we can go wild. No, we can't. Yeah, bad weather. How about that? Which, I wish this game... So here's the thing, right? One cool thing that was a thing for, like, at least this game and Ratchet Gladiator, specifically Ratchet Gladiator, is the weather cheat you can get, right? It's cool here, but it's better in Ratchet Gladiator because you can decide what weather it is, including stuff like black hole meteor showers. Which I don't think... black hole wasn't anything special, and meteor showers never really worked.
Jack, we're in serious trouble.
But you could be like in somewhere in space, and there's for some reason it's raining, and it's a thunderstorm.
Something now awake deep in the catacombs.
Let me guess. You blowhards want us to go down there, correct?
The best access to the catacombs is on the metalhead side of the city.
Sometimes I really hate you guys.
Onan says she sees your fate turning black with uncertainty. Onan says it will be very dangerous indeed. Onan says Hecker will escort you to the catacombs and... What? What did you say?
You will be Onan's eyes and Jack's wisdom. You must do this.
Okay, fine. But I am gone the moment that things get sticky. You two, get to the catacomb entrance and take care of business. I'll meet you there when the coast is clear.
Right. And at this point, this is endgame. Because once you start the... Oh my days. Once you start the catacombs, there's no going back. Now, remember when I said earlier, once you get the jet board, you can just finish the game? This is what I meant. You can... So, once you get the jet board and you come to Haven City, you can just go straight to the catacombs if you know the hoverboard, if you know the jet board hover glitch. And then what will happen is that the mission will trigger, skip every single bit of story that you've done up to this point, and you will get all your weapons and upgrades. The only thing you won't get is like, and available cheats as well. The only thing you won't get is, if I remember correctly, my brain can work. The only thing you won't get is the stuff you got from getting precursor orbs. Like, those will be available to you, but you won't have them.
enough to take on these things are the Wastelanders.
You're a genius.
Yeah, that trinket's worth about as much as you'd get from a broke-down pawn shop in Southtown.
Oh, we have the best weapons of the game. We've had them for a while, so it's not like we need any help. Oh no! Please don't do that. Oh yeah, so yeah, welcome to the end of the game. At this point, we're doing stuff back to back, so. And I haven't even spent any of my Skull Gems. So like in the second game, Skull Gems was used to unlock Darkjack's abilities. In this game, they're used to unlock challenges. For more precursor orbs. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, for goodness sakes. Right. Here's what we do. We take the light eco, get the ammo, and then we just jet board across. Oops. That was a mistake. I didn't set myself up properly and I just fell. Sometimes I can do that glitch so effortlessly, sometimes it takes me a minute. It's not even that hard, though. But stuff like that happens. Oh, don't go over the wall, please. Oh! I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna stop doing that. Actually, hold on. Oh, yeah, I forgot it takes 10 shots. I'll do it here because I've got the space to do it. Like the issue with me is that I need the space to do it, as opposed to the actual speedrunners who can do it no problem, no matter what amount of space they have. Yep. I could have just done that. I could have just done the other glitch. The other glitch is way easier. Yeah, I don't know why I need that tutorial. Actually, let me get some of that. Let me just get some of that dark power. Okay. Alright, that should be a checkpoint. Alright, now the last time I played this on stream, I tried to skip to the end using the jet board. That didn't work. There are other ways. Yep. I don't know where I landed. Oh, I landed on the other side of there. Okay, so that means I gotta go this way. There's probably a faster way, I don't know it. Oh no, there is. Probably there isn't, because this is the end. Will it still work? I know what happened. I know what happened. That wasn't the game's fault, that was mine. You see, what... This is what happens when you try glitching stuff, right? So what happened was, because I glitched it, it didn't load up the area at all. And so because of that, I just ended up falling. I don't even think the trigger spawned. So even if I was able to get there, I don't think anything would have happened. Come on. I don't need Dark Eco for this. Oh, come on. This is what I mean, right? Me falling like that, just out of nowhere, that's me doing the glitch. I can't believe I lived through that. Don't question it. We keep moving. I have light eco, I'm fine. I have more than enough health. To survive this. There, I can see the ground. All is right with the world again.
Where have you been? I've molted 3 times already, just waiting for you. Onan says we must get through the palace ruins, but I think... Uh-oh.
Jack, let me just say, before it's all over, riding on your shoulder, although it is kind of bony and uncomfortable, well, You've been a good pal.
You too, Dax. These adventures, they've been great.
Someone call for an army?
But you're a long way from the desert. I thought you said a smart warrior never takes his opponent head on.
That depends on how hard your skull is. I'd say you and I are both rather headstrong.
Let's finish this.
Look alive, Jack.
Right, let's go.
Dark precursors.
Right, so here's the thing. This vehicle is fine. It's everything else that kind of sucks, because everything else is rubble and it is hard to drive on. Oh my lord, this is difficult. So, I mean, it's not super difficult, but it's annoying. It's annoyingly difficult. And what's interesting is that even speedrunners who run this game all have problems with this one level. Because it's hard to, again, you're driving on rubble. So, like, it's hard to get full control of your vehicle when every movement does stuff like that. I didn't even turn left at that point. What do you mean it's hard to drive on it? You can't drive around it. Where's the road? Or this isn't Rage where you have highways or motorways and all that, or something like in Death Stranding where there are motorways. Right, let's see if I can just jump up. Oh no, I don't need to. You better go find it. There's no roads in this game. We get roads in Jack X. We get roads in Jack X, and we still flip the vehicle. This is the way. Oh. Like, this is like going through a rally stage. Except the rally stage is just nothing but rocks. It's just all rocks. Get out of the way. You don't need to knock down the bridges. Like, if you boost and you jump, you'll clear everything. Okay, I guess that's the last one. Oh! I think this is the only bridge. I don't think you need it, but I'm going to hit it anyway. And it's gone. That's the end of the mission.
Tamils!
Not bad driving, kid. It was a good fight. And a good day to die. I'm very proud to have been by your side in the end. This world is not yet out of heroes.
We did well together. Don't move out.
Please, promise me one thing. Promise me you'll find my son, Mar. You'll know him when you see this. He's wearing an amulet just like it. A symbol of our lineage with the
No, he doesn't. No, he does. He kind of does. So in Jak X, there are like unlockable characters. I think Deimos is one of them. Although, to be fair, Ratchet is one of them as well.
Father. Yes, you were that child. I took you from Deimos, hoping to harness your eco powers.
Although granted, it's not canon. Him being in that game is not canon.
You seem upset. Did I tell you too late? You were the son of the great warrior Deimos.
Also, there's technically a Jak 4, but we don't talk about it.
Thank you for opening the door to the precursors. Don't worry.
I mean, not really, but yes, but no. Because he's not alive, story-wise, canonically. But he's a selectable driver. Although so is Jak from Jak 1, Jak from Jak 2, and Jak from this game. Alright, this level isn't long either. One thing I do find interesting about this and the second game as well, missions aren't that long. It just depends on your level of skill. Like you might have noticed, we've done things incredibly quickly. Also, that new controller that you recommended to me, Antomic, I'm going to be using that for KOF 13 because I can't do things. I can't do things on controller with that. Right, there we go, done. See, this is short, really short. Who knows? Depending on how that controller works out, I might just convert entirely. Your figures and wrists will thank you. I mean, I play controller the regular way, so I don't do anything crazy. I know my thumb will thank me.
Step aside! I will be the one who evolves into a precursor. The right is mine!
Be careful what you wish for.
It is done. Don't worry, Jak. It is for the greater good that I assume this role.
Even now, it may be too late. If Errol awakens the Dark Ship's cargo, all will be lost.
Listen, Glowboy, we've been doing all your dirty work while you slept in the stores. So stop it!
Inefficient. I told you we needed a backup hero. We should have gone with Plan B. Ow! Hey, cut it out! We are unhappy with your performance. If you had been a true hero, you would have stopped Errol by now.
Oh my god.
Yes, well, now we are even more angry, and we order you to avert your eyes, or we will,
Oh, bother. They look like
Funniest twist in gaming.
Yeah, well, I get that a lot.
Don't look so upset. If you
It adds a lot more importance to Daxter. That doesn't really amount to anything, let's be honest.
Not possible, buddy.
So,
we get the respect we deserve.
You idiots! Get down from there and stop defiling that glorious machine!
Do not let our size fool you. We are the most powerful beings in the universe.
We are?
What does Daxter look like?
Ah, yes. All eco contains the source of our essence, our code, so to speak. When Daxter touched the Dark Eco, he was actually blessed when he thought he was cursed.
Woohoo! I'm a precursor!
Bear in mind, Daxter being a precursor means nothing because he never learns how to use his powers.
These creatures are the great precursors? And I wanted to evolve into the... No!
A little drafty, isn't it?
The only way to ensure that Errol will not awaken the ship's cargo is to go there yourself and stop him. We will send you there from here.
But the weapon...
Chill out, buddy. You should have Mondale minutes to go there and get back here pronto. I mean, way before the...
Hopefully before.
Ba-boom! Oh, yeah!
Let's move.
You idiots. I told you we needed a plan B.
Right, I should have ammo for this first section. I'll try again. I didn't even spend that one. Why does it? I will never understand that. I don't like doing the regular way. Now it works. Please don't, please, hold back, hold back, hold back. Oh, I can't use the light eco powers. Oh yeah, I'll go fight enemies anyway. No way you're still alive. Imagine worshipping a deity with infinite power or whatever, and they look like your rodent sidekick. You know what's funny about that twist, right? There were people who were legitimately angry about that. Like, people did not like that twist. Not everyone felt that way, of course. So. But it was something that did make people mad. What the? I've got enough eco power to do this. And I don't need to stop. I barely spent any bit of eco on that. on. Just, all of you spawn at once. Yeah. I felt like it was a twist for the sake of having a twist. I don't know. I'm not. I mean, that's kind of every Jack game, with the exception of like. No, I mean 1 also has a twist as well. But yeah, no, all the Jak and Daxter games have like some sort of twist, and it's not like okay, maybe the one for 3 comes a bit out of nowhere. Like the 1 and 2's built up, the 1 and 1. They tell you from the start who you're trying to find, and then you see who it is at the beginning of the game. So that's not really much of a twist. And Jak X sets up that twist as well.
You're through, Arrow, even if we both die.
Like with Jak. With mainly Jak 2 and 3, and 1, we knew about the precursors for a while, but we never knew what they looked like because we only saw like their form in light. So to actually show them and it's like, wait a minute, they look like Daxter? You're mad. I understood why people were mad. I think it's funny.
Let's go, Dax.
The devs thought, listen, we can do something meaningful, or we can do the funniest thing in the world, and they chose the second option. That messed me up. Yep.
We did it! Woohoo!
Not yet.
You will all die at my hand.
Actually, no. Jak has 2. Jak and Daxter has 2. No, Jak 2 has 2 twists. Although the first one, or the first twist, they tell you beforehand, but you can't really hear it. And the second twist, if you didn't keep up with it, you probably didn't know it was there. Right. Let's go and find a giant robot. Right, so this isn't really hard, it's more annoying than anything else, because he's got little things like this strapped to not only the back of the legs, but also the front of the legs as well. And it won't kill you, but you can be crushed by these. So it'll do major damage. So. And also, he takes a pretty interesting path that doesn't really have much clear sand. So you're kind of doing stuff like this. So. Oh no, move, reverse. Okay. I thought that would damage me, if I'm being honest. Like, you gotta do stuff like that. You gotta skid the vehicle around so you can get the one at the front. And then stuff like that happens. Yes, I got both of them. Oh, come on. It says there's 2 more. I only see 1. Oh no, please don't do this to me. Oh, it's on the front. Oh, I saw it as well. Oh, Lord. There we go. Right. I just wasted ammo there. Alright, here we go. Final boss time. I'm spamming this weapon, but to be honest, you really need the Peacemaker for this. There you go. On. Oh yeah, also it takes a long time for him to do anything. That's probably one annoying thing about this boss. He just kind of does nothing for the most part, and then he'll do stuff. Yep. I'm just knocking them off. I'm not. It's wasting ammo, or it's losing ammo by doing that. But still, it's better than having them be on there. Again, look, he's such a time waster. Oh yeah, and also the way I'm doing it, when he just turns his head for the first time, is the faster way. What you're supposed to do is wait for him to turn his head, then he turns his head one way, then he goes the other way, and then once he goes the other way, that's your opportunity to shoot him. But you can do it the faster way. Come on, turn your head already. You're taking too long. Alright, I'm gonna use some bit of Dark Eco. Just clear the field. Like, look how far these shots have to bounce. I'm waiting for you to start bashing your head against the team. Right, last shot. I just have to hold R1. I have to take damage. There we go, boss done. And that's the game. Actually, I can put my controller down over here now. And now that's what? I don't even know how many times I've beaten this game now. I'm so glad they end up getting rid of this relationship because it's stupid.
Thank you, brave people of this planet. Onin, Samos and all. Your strength and wisdom in these dark times give us reason to fight on.
My life's work, it turns out, was spent searching for a bunch of furballs.
Onan says it is a great day for the universe.
Jack, you are the greatest of heroes. You have turned the tide against the Darkmakers, and together we will win this war.
But dude, there are like way more challenges in the future. Or was it the past?
Yes, I was getting to that.
More adventures? Where have I heard that before?
We need heroes like you to help us protect the universe, Jack.
Then you can call me by my first name, by what my father called me, Mar.
Wait, Jack is Mar? The Mar?
Come then, Mar. No time like the present.
You coming, Dax?
I got all I need right here, baby. But if you need me, and I know you will, you know where to find me.
Oh, Daxter, my little hero.
We owe you much, Daxter, for all you've done. For your bravery in the face of incredible danger, we shall grant you your deepest desire.
You know, I could really use a snazzy pair of pants, like yours.
Wow, those are sharp. I wish I had a pair just like that.
Here's the thing, right? Daxter doesn't. Once you finish the game, Daxter doesn't keep the pants. He only gets some in Jack X.
You get used to it. Oh, and you may want to shave some parts. Trust me on that.
Hey, thanks for everything, partner.
It's funny because I went from Jack 2 to Jack X. I skipped this game because I didn't have it at the time. You know, you're a kid. You get what's available, right? And I would eventually get this game.
Where do you think you'll go?
So when I got Jack X, I was like, why does Dax have pants now? It confused me. What happened to Tess? Why is she an Otzel?
Just don't make me.
Who's Cleaver?
Are you ready, Jack? We have
Like, I was incredibly confused back then. And then I would eventually get this game, and it would all make sense. if it's funny because there was a theory that Jack went off with the precursors and then came back, but you know that didn't happen.
I couldn't leave you, Dax. With all our adventures ahead, you wouldn't last a second without me.
Ah, what a team we are. Yeah, well, the next adventure, I call the shots. Put it in, partner. Ha! Psych! Oh yeah, life is good.
So yeah, that's Jack 3. So it's funny because when it comes to the adventures that they would continue to have, of course the last adventure that they would have would be Lost Frontier, which was originally a Naughty Dog game that Naughty Dog put down to work to focus on Uncharted, and then would give it to High Impact Games. There's no credits playing. I don't know what's going on there. And ultimately that game wouldn't be that good. There is another game as well, and it's a PlayStation Move game. So for the PS3, when the PlayStation Move first came out, they decided, all right, let's make a game for this system. So you know what they do? They take Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Sly and Bentley, and put them in a single game together. It's got a whole story mode and everything. And I don't know if it's... I think it is canonical. It is a canonical game. And, it's a PlayStation Move game where it's a bunch of mini games. And they got... And at the time, they even got the original voice actor for Jak back to reprise his role. Which was the main thing that for some reason they changed Jack's voice in Lost Frontier, even though there's like footage from the Naughty Dog version with his voice, so, which that would never make any sense to me. Like, and that voice of Jak would only voice Jak for 2 games, Lost Frontier and PlayStation All Stars, and then after that we would only get a remaster of the first 3 games, Jak X not included. Then we get the PS2 versions of the 4 games, and then Daxter and then Lost Frontier. But for some reason we got the PSP version of Lost Frontier when there was a PS2 version, which makes no sense to me. Same thing happened with Ratchet and Clank, Size Matters, and Secret Agent Clank. They have PS2 versions. For some reason they gave us the PSP versions. You actually came back towards the end. You actually came back once I finished the game. Wow, welcome back, Ned. But yeah, this game, I understood why they made the changes for this game, because 2 was very difficult and people had issues with Jak's personality, as well as like some of the GTA aspects, because they've admitted recently that yes, they did copy GTA. Jak 2 did copy GTA. So they kind of followed in that direction. But yeah, some people can see this as an overcorrection of what 2 did, and like it eliminates all difficulty if you play it normally. Like I was playing it kind of silly because I can get away with things, but if you play it normally, like it's a very easy game. It's a very easy game, which I don't mind personally. I don't mind. I can beat 2 easily, but that's from experience. And I know if a new player would play 2, they would have more issues than they would if they played 3. But yeah. And also this port's pretty good. This is besides there was like maybe like 1 or 2 glitches here or there, stuff that I didn't cause. The stuff that I caused was the stuff that I caused, and I'm not gonna knock the game for that, right? But like besides that, this is a very good port. This is a very good port. I know it's still in beta and there's still stuff to work on, but this was really good. I hope Jak X gets worked on so that we can have a definitive version of that game, but we'll see. So, if I press triangle, because there's no credits, or there's no credits, and there's no after credits anyway, so there's no point. Let's hit the save. And let's just close the game. Right, there. So let's close that. So, right. There you go. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Sorry for like if I was an hour late. I kind of got really tired. I think it was because of the heat, and then I just fell asleep. So yeah, we managed to get this game done in a reasonable time. So yeah, what's next is we're gonna be doing Skies of Arcadia. Again, I will not be streaming on Friday because I have a funeral to go to, and of course we don't stream Thursdays either. So yeah, you'll most likely see me back on Monday, and that's when we can start Skies of Arcadia. Yeah. So, but for right now, do we have anyone that is raidable? Today's Wednesday, so I know Greg doesn't stream. I raided Disintegration last time. We don't really. Yeah, no, we don't. We're just gonna have to leave it there, but that's fine. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So yeah, so I hope I hope the rest of you enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy. If I can get my words out, the rest of your day. When we come back, we'll be playing Skies of Arcadia for the first time. I have never touched this game in my entire life. I learnt about it through Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed. So yeah, we'll play that. Yeah, I will catch you again. No stream Monday, no stream Friday. Stream on Monday. All right. That Tekken, you and I are gonna play offline. I'm not gonna. It's a hassle to set up Elgato. It's a hassle to set up the Elgato to run. So you and I are gonna play off. You and I are gonna play off stream, right? But yeah. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you all next time. In a bit, everyone.